I'm live, yay. Let's see if I hear any notifications go off for Jen. Oh, I guess her notifications ain't working this morning either. This jig is either going to be genius or a total disaster. Place your bets. Hey, person watching, how you doing? Good morning. It'd be snowing here. Oh, hey, Avid. Hey, bud. Hey, still. Avid, before you go live next time, can you give me like a 10 minutes heads up? Because my notifications don't work. And I'm sick of missing it. Yeah, this jig is either going to be a total disaster or something awesome. So that's why I said place your bets. Oh, wow, I got 3 people this morning. So last night we did not do the bait auction. There wasn't very many people in Bible study. So that'll be tonight. And I'll tell people again tonight too. The person that I know Caleb's not bidding. The person that has the highest bid will be getting something kind of experimental from me. I mean, it's new from me, stuff I haven't done before, but yeah, they'll be getting a special little bonus. I ain't gonna say what it is. It's gonna be a surprise when you get it. So, hey, Dell. I mean, about time I wake up. I've been up since 3 Eastern. So, you guys tell that's a black and blue jig head. Yeah, hopefully I remember that, Avid. So, before we get started, do you guys want to see? I finally got Alumilite to make some molds out of the masters I've made. You guys want to see one of the masters? The one I am most happy with? Dell will absolutely love it. And the only time you'll see it again after you know what, I'm just going to show you. Give me a minute here. The only time you're going to see it again after this morning is when it's in bait form. So give me a sec. So I don't have any epoxy on it. I didn't sand it or anything. So, like I said, Dell, are you still in here? This will be his favorite bait of all time. They probably have it too. Meow meow. Yes, I already know I made one before, but this is a bigger one, a thicker one. You know, I gotta do sanding and stuff. But yeah, this will be Dell's absolute favorite bait to throw. Mr. Whiskers. So I have to cast out Illuminate and some of the other favorites. I only got one box, so I got to be very picky. Uh, so yeah, later on this morning, I will be sanding this, and whenever I can go outside and do it, I will epoxy it and then cast it in Illuminate and see what happens. Hopefully, nothing gets messed up. So yeah, I kind of just a rough like Mad Tom catfish. Do you guys know what a Mad Tom is? Avid, you have to. They basically look like a mini flathead uh, and bullhead mixed together. But I made the whiskers extra long because I want those whiskers to have action. So I gotta be really careful with those whiskers. I should probably soak it in super glue before I even sand it. I don't know. Anyway, shut up, Ron, and tie a jig. Fine, don't be so mean. Alrighty. Well, crud. No, I'm not tying something for muskies there. Woohoo! Smaller feather. You expect this to all be black and blue? I don't think so. Came to the wrong place. These feathers do not want to stay in the bag. As soon as I open up the bag, they all jump out, go everywhere. But they will be muted a little bit. Man, 5 people this morning. Where were you guys last night? Still was there for a little bit. So anyway, starting off with black and chartreuse. I love black and chartreuse and blue together. So let's see how this turns out. Like I said, this may be awesome. This may be a total disaster. This here feather's all twisted up. There we go. Right where I wanted it. Riveting, isn't it? And we're going to take one more. At the same spot. Kind of at the same spot. I want to widen it out a little bit. Hey, still is it snowing over there in Jersey? It is here. Tell you what, I'm not a big fan of snow. School called 5 o'clock in the morning. They already closed school because of the weather is coming down. It's super, super cold, so it's going to be one of those real icy snows. That's what's coming down right now. So, yeah, oops. Run. You nitwit. Get off. And yes, this is kind of a small jig. Now we'll move on to black and blue. To a point. Thank you, buddy. You too. Woohoo. Stay. See, I'm still not used to doing these jig heads. My thumb slips on them. There we go. Still here. Okay, about equal. Ah. I know I don't need to tell anybody where the money's going from the auction. But you know, I feel like I have to for some reason. I don't know. So you guys don't think I'm wasting it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. But it be going to Plastisol is what it'll be going to. Just in case anybody is curious. Sometimes people get curious about that stuff. Why, I don't know. Excuse me. All right. Dell, you still in here? How's it looking? Thus far. Is that right? I would drop the scissors, wouldn't I? Honestly, they do to me sometimes too. I ain't gonna act like they don't. Dagnabbit. If I had a nickel every time I said that this week, I would be rich. It's just one of those weeks. Not to mention, it's a feather jig too, so which doesn't get a lot of attention like it should. Old school bait that just doesn't get attention anymore. If it's being made out of silicone, I want to look so crazy, I'll tell you. Well, actually, it would depend on how I was making it, honestly. How many ounces you thinking, buddy? And do you know what kind of jig? I got a few baits in mind for you right now for the past few days anyway. So go ahead, shoot out the ideas. See, I think about you guys, but I'm not on. I left enough room on here that the person that gets us here can put a small grub on or a small trailer. Um, so, are you talking about for northern pike and stuff, buddy? Where'd I put my glitter back? Believe it or not, we're going to shine up a black and blue jig. How dare I? Okay. Send a picture of it to me. And I'll try to, whatever you want me to do, I'll do my best. And if you don't like it, you can tell me to keep it or sell it or whatever. If I don't meet your standards, buddy. Ooh, don't you do that. That's how the strand get away from me. Where's my clip? That's why we gotta go fishing together. My goal was to go fishing with you this year, if you didn't know that. Actually, I think I already said that. But that was a little bit of chartreuse flash on that. Just a little bit to make it go, oh, hi. That did not sound right. That sounded so, never mind. Oop. Did I really just drop that? I'll never find that again until I start using my vacuum. Yeah, you go over there. Now, some silver and blue flash. This is going to be one of those jigs, too. You can even put on a beetle spin if you wanted to. And I found out something very interesting the other day. I didn't even believe it when I heard it. Actually, I'm going to do this instead. Put the base right there. Fold it back over. And then cinch it down. The beetle spin is the most used bait, I think they said, in the world. And there's a lot of us that actually mock it. I used to, even though I grew up using it on farm ponds and stuff like that. And, it's like, oh, I'm a bass and muskie guy now. But, I got older. It's like, you know what? You can't argue with results. Just a little bit of silver and blue. I mean, they're so versatile. And right now, I mean, you could put anything on a beetle spin. I got ones now for walleye, and you can pop that off, whatever jig head off, still use that blade, even though it's a single blade, I mean, they even have musky ones now. I mean, they're not exactly, shaped like the old beetle spins, but, they're giant grubs from Excitement Tackle. Those things are amazing. But it's like, yeah. I remember being a kid and my brother used to throw them on for me and I would just light them up. And it's a multi-species bait too, which is great. Sometimes I get really heavy duty in multi-species. You know, I mean, this year I'm actually going to target smaller species than what I'm used to. You know, this is going to be a crazy fishing year for me fishing wise because I'm going to be trying to target, believe it or not the 50-inch muskies this year. Well, I will be, but I will really be trying to get a hold of my personal best crappie. And I think because of double hook angling, I- I'm going to get it. And if I get any jigs from Rock Creek Bait Company, Matt at uh oh my gosh, Natural State Fishing, it's definitely going to happen. You know, maybe even some personal best trout. So that'll be actually kind of difficult to do. Now, considering the hook size on this here, this is a bass jig, even though it's a shorter hook. Um, but yeah, this I don't have any doubt in my mind this will work. I don't know about y'all, but I do like chartreuse and black together. I like chartreuse and black and blue together, you know? So it's not like it's filled with it. So what are you guys' thoughts? Be vicious in the comments if you need to. That's the only way I'll get better. If you don't like it, you gotta let me know. I can handle it. I'm a big boy. I promise. Man, that's enough clear coat. Whew, man. Lake and bake, huh? Jeez. And we're done. We're gonna let that dry a little bit, and then we'll get it off and take a closer look at it. That really helps. I don't know if you guys know about the Do It mode. I won along with you know the uh, the 4-inch chunk bait mold I got and a whole bunch of other things. I was actually able to make a few jig heads. Don't ask me how. I might show them off tonight. Y'all know what a 4-inch chunk is from Epic Bait Molds? While this is drying, I might as well just show you some. I always feel like I need to say this here. I don't have a vacuum chamber, and I'm not as good as Adam Felder, uh, you know, Charlie Carter, Chris Jones. I'm not. Don't compare me to those guys because I'm nowhere near there yet. But I do believe and I have faith that my baits will still catch fish. You know. So here we go. We just got like a normal shiner pattern. Why is this showing up like crap on here? Anyway, this is just silver and blue flake. Not talking tiny silver. Yeah, I can't afford one of them. Avid, are you kidding me? You ever see how much these things are? I didn't even get a lead pot yet. Kind of reminds you of a golden shiner, rosy red. You know. Hey, look, Ron's got hypershift. Monkey milk. I haven't done it yet. See, I don't have dyes. I use powders. That's my thing for now. Monkey milk. Let's see. The closest thing I have to monkey milk, but it doesn't have black flake in it, is this. And that's just pearl white, and it's in a container. It's a foil glitter that has like chartreuse gold and some other things. So yeah, that's the closest thing I have to monkey milk right now. I gotta get some blue highlight powder. Because I don't worry, I've been thinking about monkey milk. That doesn't sound right. That still doesn't sit right with me. Because a lot of people love that. So in time, good things take time. Youch. My gosh, the hooks at these. Okay. What, monkey milk? I don't have monkey milk. Monkey milk. Are you talking about this? That's not monkey milk. That's just a. Oh man, that one's got a dent in it. Sorry. It's just silver and these mustad hooks that Adam sent with the Do It mold to do these things. It's called a freestyle jig, but it really reminds you of a moon eye jig. And yeah, I didn't use the eyes on this jig head uh, that he sent with it. I used on my own eyes just an experiment. So, but this is one of the colors he did send me, and magenta and chartreuse. And I know this seems weird. It didn't make sense to me, but when I first did one of these jig heads, well, not one of these jig heads, but I used one of these powders, I was like, man, it still feels rough, like it can come right off or whatever. I'll tell you something I did. I beat a jig head with this stuff on. It's good. How? Well, not a vacuum sealer. I need a vacuum chamber. Uh, that I got to put like a 2 cup of plastisol in. That's really hot, and it goes, sucks all the air bubbles out. You know. Um, something else I want to talk. But anyway, yeah, let's look at this jig. Be brutally honest. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Thanks, buddy. Like I said, you guys can be brutally honest. That's the only way I get better. Tonight, the reason I'm doing this jig tie this morning is because obviously tonight I won't be. Thank you. Um, I won't be doing jig tie tonight on the live stream or anything like that because I'll be doing that auction. Probably laughing my butt off at you, everybody that gets in there. Pesos, negative $1 million. It's like negative $1 million. That means I got to pay you $1 million to take the jig. Or it's soft plastics. I'm sorry. So I throw that away. Now I can make this jig bigger if I really wanted to by attaching a trailer hook and even tying this up and but uh, that's a 3/8 ounce jig. It looks big but short, so it's nice and compact. Um, at least I think so. I know smallmouth, but well, if I tie it differently, the smallmouth around here would like it. Around here, smallmouth and black and blue, it's hit or miss. Then again, I don't know. There's a lot of things changed around here. Uh, there for many, many, many years, the classic collar of white with a red head, you would never catch anything on them. Now people are starting to, like crazy. It's like, what happened? That pattern, I don't know why it never really worked around here. That's guess people were using it too much, like Fire Tiger. So I guess eventually Fire Tiger will come back if that's the case. You throw fire. I'm not dissing Fire Tiger, but you throw that there around this river, you ain't gonna catch as much as you might think. You know, like up in Canada, you can throw that thing. Maybe some places catch fish all day long. You come over to the Susquehanna River and throw the same bait, same conditions, whatever. They'll be like, it's crazy. That's why one of the reasons I love fishing so much. One thing can work somewhere, and that's it can be a dud, and it just makes you think and have to come up with something. I did make a jig like this the other day, put a trailer hook on, bulked everything up. Uh, Not super bulky, but I bulked it up. When it moves through the water, it will obviously look slimmer, like a bait fish, and I put a chatterbait blade on, so that's pretty cool looking. Um, please, 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 even if you can't make it tonight, spread the word. I'll be doing a bait auction tonight. Um, like I said, it will go to Plastisol. Um, so I don't know. I don't think I have enough Illuminate to do every single mold I want, but this year will be definitely one of them. So, Mr. Mustache. I don't know what to call him. So, if it turns out all right and I can pour it okay and stuff, I'll make that available along with the other ones. I got a really cool worm uh, that is hopefully the mold turns out when I'm done making it because I really want to use it. Oh, I will after I get off of here. Um, now, I was just talking about word of mouth or whatever. I'm old school. I don't know. I say I'm old school, but I'm 40 years old. I feel old. I am. So, still, come February, we gotta start making plans to go fishing when the weather gets a little warmer. Because I have a bum hand on my right hand here. Yeah, I can fish with it, but in the cold. But sometimes it'll lock up these two fingers, and it looks like I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and it'll hurt like crazy, and I won't be able to straighten them out till it gets warm. Of course, that's what hot hands are for, huh? But there's a fine line there. It's like now I'll risk it going hunting. I shot a gun already, my rifle already going like it's here with three fingers, so they're locked. hurt my hand, killed the deer. But I will schedule that live stream as soon as I get off of here. Trying to think of anything else I wanted to say before I get off. Please keep Amy and her auntie in your prayers. I said auntie. Yeah, her aunt in your prayers. Goose, obviously, you know. So keep everybody in your prayers. Love on each other. Share the word of God today. Share the love of God today. Who cares if somebody gets mad at you? You know, there's a possibility you might plant a seed in them that might nag them the rest of the for a while, and it'll weigh on them, weigh on their heart. Because last time we read out of the book of Revelations, you don't want to see anybody, not even your worst enemy, go through what's going to come to those people that are not saved. You want everybody in heaven. So if they get mad at you, so what? They'll be happy again. And pray for them. If they let you witness to them, hopefully you can lay hands on them and pray for them. And if they don't let you do it, that's fine. You can still pray for them. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, guys, this morning. And thank you to all those who will be watching later. God bless each and every single one of you. I love you. Hope I see you all tonight. And remember, there's always new hope in Christ.